have a massive problem because I genuinely cannot date. Like, what do you mean you need 3 months just to figure out if you want to be in a relationship with me or not? Like, after the first date, are we getting married or not? I don't need you to sit there and ponder, like, am I the best person you've ever met in your life or not? And that's why I have a really difficult time with this generation.
She's saying all of this acting like as if guys weren't acting this way and offering her relationships before. It's pure nonsense. So let's say a guy takes his damn near entire life to become successful or to become something. Now he's supposed to just get with you. He's supposed to get with you like ASAP. He's not supposed to have any sort of program or the way he operates within dating. He's supposed to just give you everything that you want. He's not supposed to even put you through the vetting process. He's not supposed to do that. Yeah, right. Go home, Roger. Let's get the next one.
Multiple men refuse to sleep with me. I haven't even had the opportunity to take my clothes off, and they've said no. And I've never been really a one-night stand girl, but times that I've been like I want to get some, and dip, I've had guys flat out say, no, I have too much respect for you. I can't do you like that. Now, out of all settings, this one example happened in the club. I'm like, out of all places, and you're telling me no, and I've met you at the club. I'm talking to this man. I said, should we in the bathroom? I looked him dead in the eyes when I said it, but I was joking. I wouldn't have actually, but this man looked me dead in the eyes and he said, because you're not one of those girls, and I would never do you like that, and I have too much respect for you. No. And I'm like, what's a girl got to do to get dick around here? We spoke about it, and I'm like, that's such a green flag response. Don't worry, he doesn't have a girlfriend. Actually, even if he did, doing it anyway, so disregard that. But like, God forbid I wasn't joking. This man said no to having sex with me.
See, they say that there's no good men out there, but when a man actually respects a woman, it's all of a sudden like, what's going on here? She never in a million years would expect for a guy to reject the offer to have sex with her. She never thought that. And that's what they think. Like, they think that, you should be paying for this. You should be doing this. You should be tricking. You should be doing everything I tell you to do. Follow my lead because I got what you want. I got the box. You want the box? Come get the box. But after you do what I say, and then they dangle the box in front of you. But when a man respects himself and he's actually respecting her and saying, I don't see you like that. I got respect for you. All of a sudden it's a punch to the gut because she's actually interested in that guy. He doesn't have to do all of this stuff to get next to her, but all to turn around and tell another dude who she doesn't have that much interest in, I'm not that type of girl. I don't just do that. I would like to be courted, sir. But isn't that funny? They never expect men to stop chasing after the box or just simply flat out respect themselves and have standards and say like, I don't even really want it like that. Let's get the next one.
What is it with guys nowadays? Like, why are we both competing to be princesses? Can I be the only woman in the relationship? Is that okay with you? Can I feel like a woman? Can I? Because this whole thing of like, will you come to London like to meet me? Yes, of course. Why don't I also get a ring whilst I'm there? And like, why don't I propose to you? Why don't I get down on one knee, plan a whole proposal and like ask you out? Like ask you to be my girlfriend. Why not? Even though you're a man, like maybe I should ask you to be my girlfriend. And also the kind of guys that slide into your DMs and like they come up with the, I don't know, man, like we are just opening line or whatever, but sometimes it's funny, so I respond, and then they start playing hard to get. Do you want me to like ask, where is, I don't understand it. So you're messaging me and then you expect me to chase you, like what? Like, I don't know. I'm just really confused.
They never expect you also to need anything from them or want anything from them. You understand? All their mind's on is like, he wants sex and I want a bunch of this, so I'm going to make him wait for that. But other than that, all he's doing is asking her if she's going to come to London. And she's just going off on this rant. Can we be the women? Men want you to blah, 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 blah. No, it's not that. He asked you a simple question. Would you mind coming to London? Are you coming to London? It's a big problem. But for what? For what? Because he's actually asking you a question that's expecting, it's not even expecting of you. He's asking you a question, but you're thinking that he's expecting you to get there. And so what if he was? And so what if he was? You don't like him like that. This is helping men Pay attention. When I tell you guys, the second time you're meeting up with her, she might be coming over. Ask her to bring something. Something small, nothing expensive, just something that you might need for the night. So she can go, oh, no, I'm not doing that. And what? That's $5. I'm not doing that. Okay, she's not interested in you. And how do I know that women will do this when they're interested in you? Because of my experience. And it's not just me. I'm not special. A bunch of guys have had experiences with women bringing things through. Women will do things when they're trying to get at you and get next to you. They'll travel for you. They'll open up their wallet. It's not a problem like you're using them. They don't see it that way because they're actually interested in you. Let's get the next one.
Let me tell you something, men. When you bitch about paying for a whole fucking bill, all you have to do to go on a date, scratch your nuts, put a t-shirt on and some jeans. Women, we get our hair done. Sometimes we go to the hairdressers, get a blowout. We do our makeup. We have an everything shower. Sometimes we go to see our therapist before we go on the fucking date. Because let's face it, we're going on a date with a man. And all you have to do is put clothes on. So yes, you are paying that bill. You're paying that bill. I don't see you doing any of that shit. So, yeah, shut your trap.
All right. Men will pay for the date. You don't have to go through naming all of this stuff that is nonsense that we don't care about. But let's see what it looks like when the shoe is on the other foot.
Okay, guys, so I want to get your opinion on something. I went on one of the worst dates I've ever been on in my entire life. And I want to hear how you guys would have handled it. So this guy drives down from Wyoming, gets a hotel by my house. Obviously, I'm not going to tell him where I live because I've never met him before. I give him like 5 or 6 different restaurants: La Frontera, 8 Settlers, Tiburon, Mar Montaña, like a variety, right? He's like, oh, what's your favorite? I said, well, I really like Tiburon, but it's kind of expensive. It's kind of pricey. And he's like, oh, that's fine. He's like, as long as it's under $500 a plate, I'm good. I'm like, okay, well, I like it. It's small, it's quaint, it's great. So I go to his hotel. I'm like, okay, well, since he's paying for dinner, like, I'll Uber us to the restaurant. Like, I don't want him to feel like he's coming all this way and, you know, having to spend all this money to take me on this date. So I pay for the Uber to go to the restaurant. So we get to the restaurant, we have dinner. I don't drink at all, but he's drinking, which is fine. We're having a great conversation. The bill comes. He gives the waiter his card, and it gets declined. And I'm like, I've never been in this situation before. So he's like, no, run it again. He runs it again, same thing, declined. And I know the waiter because I like Tiburon. I go there quite often. So I'm like, I'll just pay. I just pay it. He's like, I'm so embarrassed, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, no big deal. Like, you can just Venmo me. He doesn't have another card, which I find is really weird. And then, so I pay the bill and then I pay for the Uber. So I spent like $350 to take this guy on a date, and he just totally ghosted me. Have not heard from him. Doesn't Venmo me, doesn't offer to Venmo me. What would you guys do in this situation? Ugh.
Men should pay the bill when you invite a woman on a date. That's what I believe in, okay? But this is funny because she gave him a list of restaurants like she has it like that, like she got it like that, right? So what's the problem with, paying for the date because he ain't have it like that? What's the problem? Men's experience, and I'm only bringing this up. I know it seems petty, but, we're equals. In society, we're equals. So this is a normal day for a guy trying to go out on a date with a chick that's not interested in him. We go through this and we just keep trucking. We keep it pushing. But when it's you, it's like this is a major violation. Major violation. She didn't expect that out of bro. She expected to go to a restaurant with $400 plates or whatever, right? And then he was going to pay it, not expect anything in return. But when she paid for the date, all of a sudden it's a problem, and she didn't expect him to just go ghost. Oh yeah, you could just hit me back on Venmo. Hit me back on Venmo. Bro said no and just went about his business. Now, do I agree with this? I'm not saying that I agree with it, but I'm saying it is hilarious. And it's just a point that I want to make, that we are not equal. We are not equal, because whenever something that is equal happens, it's like a punch to the gut for them, especially when they don't like you. But she didn't expect him to just not talk to her again.